Today is April Fool's Day 2020. I've heard people on the news, seen on the internet, on Instagram, on Facebook, of course, Facebook. Lord help us. So many people with theories about what it means, this pandemic that we're in. Like, what's it supposed to be creating? Where did it come from? Whose fault is it? To use some language from one of the Jesus stories, who sinned that this has happened? You know, there have been people who have wanted to assign meaning, blame, reason, framework, paradigm, theology to the big things that happen in life as long as there have been people. I think that's where the ancient stories come from, of the gods in the sky and under the earth who were scary and mad and good and loving and whatever else. We human beings tend to take our frameworks that we've built, that we were taught and that we practice, and when something bigger than those frameworks comes along, we try and force that bigger thing into the framework that we came up with. Why is this pandemic happening? God wants to punish people. Why is this pandemic happening? Because God has a message that we need to be more loving to each other. God has done this so that we will be more kind. This means that one political party is evil and the other is correct. This means that the world has developed to, just fill in the blank, on and on and on. This is in prophecy. This is not the end, but the end is coming. Here's my thought. Every great spiritual tradition, not necessarily religious tradition, but spiritual tradition, says to people over and over and over, take your framework, your theology, your philosophy, your idea of what can and can't be true, your idea of what is and is not possible, and blow it up. Let it go. Let it melt. Let it collapse like a house of cards. Because you know what happens when somebody dies, or when we go through a crisis, when things don't turn out like we wanted them to? We have to ask, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Why did this happen in my life? Nobody, when things are going well, says, why is this happening to me? Why am I so happy? Why are things great right now? We just think that's fine. And yet, we come up with reasons why things happen so that we'll feel better. There's a story where some of Jesus' friends, students, bring a man to him and say, this man was born blind. Did his parents sin? Or did he sin somewhere along the way? Is that why he's blind? And Jesus typically says, wow, okay, what? Am I not getting through to anybody? This man didn't sin. His parents didn't sin. Breaking the law of Moses doesn't make somebody blind. Breaking the law of Moses doesn't make somebody bad or good. Obeying the law of Moses doesn't make somebody bad or good. It's not outward, it's inward. What you don't understand is that this moment where this man is here with us is an opportunity for God to be present and at work. I'll show you. Sir, would you like to not be blind anymore? Absolutely, thank you. By the way, who are these guys and why did they drag me over here? Well, you're an object lesson. I apologize. And the man regains his sight. And Jesus says, do you not get it? This was just an opportunity to see the good thing God could do. So my thought is, how about less energy trying to figure everything out and more energy saying, what good can I do? Where could God be right now? What could happen? It doesn't matter what the thing is. It matters what the thing is in front of me right now that I can respond to. Have courage. Be kind. Love you.